on up.
Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. So today we've got kind of a, I'd say a different type of video. So we've had a unusually warm, dry spring summer. So June, usually, you know, the high around here is probably in the 80s, but this year we've been up in the high 90s into the hundreds in June, which is not normal for us. In July, usually it gets in there, you know, in the 90s, and that's where we're at now in July, and it's in the 90s. Well, because June was so warm and no real rain or anything in June, all our hillsides are very dry. And of course we're under a burn ban, and we always have those every year. You know, not supposed to be outdoor burning your garbage or anything like that. We have plenty of orchards around here. They're not allowed to be doing their usual burn offs of, you know, the limbs and everything. They usually do that either in the fall or in winter, I guess, you know, January, February, when there's not much snow. But anyway, so we're under a burn ban, and last week we had somebody doing an illegal burn, and it got away from them. And with how dry our hillsides are, one of our hills right here close to town just went up. It was a big fire, and I'll have pictures I'll plug in here of the fire itself and where it burned at. It was real close to town, and I would say probably up to 3,000 homes had to be evacuated because of where this fire was at and the way how dry it was, and we had the breeze going, and it just, you know, went right up that hillside. Anyhow, one of our local barbecue guys had asked if anybody could help them out, and we'll do appreciation cook for the firefighters. And of course I said, oh yeah, just let me know, whatever you need, I'll be there. So they asked if I could do up pulled pork. So I'm going to be doing up 6 pork cushions for pulled pork. I'm going to do those up on the RecTec just to make it easy on myself this time. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to get those pork cushions trimmed up a bit, get them seasoned, and then get them out here on the RecTec. But along with that, I've got some products that I want to show you as we go along. We're going to be doing this cook for the firefighters now. I work my normal job. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting at 5 a.m. and I work till 6 p.m. And I'm not a morning person. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. So generally during the weekends, I'm in bed by 8:30 when I have to get up at 4 the next morning. So on weekends, you know, I'm that guy that can't do anything because I gotta work. But then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays off. They want to deliver this on Friday at noon. So today is Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and get these pork cushions smoked and cooked today. I'm not gonna pull them. I'm gonna deliver them tonight. They're gonna pull them first thing in the morning, you know, shred them into pulled pork, and then deliver them for around noontime eat, I believe. Maybe it's 10 a.m. I don't know. Anyway, so let me get into getting these cushions trimmed up and seasoned and everything, and then we'll jump over and get on the old RecTec pellet grill. Let's get into this. I have my 6 pork cushions here. These are boneless, so these don't have bone in it. Typically you'll have, you know, a little more fat in them than you do in the shoulder, but it's basically the same cut of meat, just a little bit farther down. Here, you know, I am a binder guy, so I use yellow mustard for his binder. And then I really like my Riley's Spice of Life rubs. I like to go with their hickory barbecue rub, and then coming over the top of it with some pineapple espresso rub. These are really good together. And then I also, for some coloring, to get a nice bark, little tip here, I use Black Magic. This is a charcoal based basically rub, and I just sprinkle this over the top, and it just really darkens up that bark. So I'll probably go through trimming one up, one package, and I'm not going to talk through it. You can just watch. I'm going to also speed it up and stuff. But let me get into getting these unpackaged and show you how I do that. So also it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm hoping to get these on the RecTec around 9 a.m. And they'll probably go for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. So we're hoping to get them done by 7. So it's just in this case, it's just a bunch of small. Just wanted to let you know, I did not purchase this meat. This meat was donated for this. So a little different cut than what I'm used to. Like I said, these are much smaller. It's like 4 pieces in a package. So these are going to actually probably cook quick, being smaller pieces. So we'll just you know, the plan is to run the grill at 250, and we'll have a probe in it monitoring the internal temps on some of these so that we don't overshoot our goal. We're gonna, you know, treat them just like a butt and run them till they get up to like 160, and then we'll wrap them. We'll add a little vinegar and butter and, you know, all the good stuff into it, brown sugar, and then we'll wrap them and let them go till they reach, oh, probably 200, 205, somewhere in there. We'll just, you know, we'll probe them to make sure they're nice and tender, and we'll pull them at that point, put them in pans, put foil over the top, and deliver them. Alright, got these 4 seasoned up. I gotta get some more rubs, and we'll get into the other ones. So I just wanted to show you there real quick. This is the last one that I seasoned up right here, and this was the first one. You can see what that black magic does, how it just starts to darken up the I would say the crust or the outer layer as it starts to sweat into the meat. It takes a little bit, but it does get there. You know, these have been sitting here probably for 20 minutes or so. This one I just finished up. We're gonna let them sit here and sweat in for a bit. And that charcoal, that black magic, you really don't get a charcoal flavor out of it. I don't know how they do that, but it just darkens up this bark. You'll see it at the end. Yeah, I really like it. Find those on Amazon. Anyhow, I've never done cushions before, so you know, this is the first time for this. They're much smaller pieces, so they're definitely going to cook a lot faster. There you can see I got them all in pans, just out here resting and sweating in, and then we'll get the old RecTec pellet grill fired up. Gonna run it at 250. We're gonna use probably the ThermoWorks smoke to monitor a couple, and then also the probes from the RecTec in a couple more, so we'll have a good idea where everything's running at, and just let them go till they hit the 160-ish mark, and we'll go out and check them. I'll probably spritz them a couple times with water, but yeah, let's get into this. All right, let's talk about the RecTec for a minute. I gotta open her up here. I've got it turned on, have it set at 220 right now as she comes up to temp. We're going to be using B&B competition pellets. Anyhow, I've kind of did a quick little scrape on my grill grates here, but I need to really do a better job on it. And what happened is a company reached out to me, Easy Function wooden grill scraper. They reached out to me and asked me if I'd review their wood scraper, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to test it out here on the RecTec grill grates. This is designed in the USA, which is pretty awesome. Let me open it up here. See what we got. A nice little package here. Safety and quality. You can see it's got grooves in it. You wear those in as you scrape them. You burn them in. So we're actually going to probably get this up to about 300, 350, and then scrape it off. Then we're going to turn it down to 250, let it drop in temp, and then put the pork on it. Get the box out of the way. So it's got a nice little bottle opener on the back side. That'll be handy. And it has a nice little QR code. You can download information about this, activate your free lifetime warranty on it. 100% guaranteed, lifetime warranty. Very cool. Easy Function. And I'll have a link to their Amazon stuff too, so you can check it out. And it is, if you look at it, it's kind of sloped, so you know which way it needs to go on there. Very nice. So get this fired up, and then we'll scrape these off, see how it does. Get these nice and hot. The other thing, I'm going to bring you in closer here so you can see. Adjust my camera. Turn on that light. That really helps. So, as you know, there is a grease tray pan that flows down here and flows everything into the grease catch bucket. As you can see, it's starting to smoke, which is what we want. And usually we wrap those, you keep them clean, wrap them with aluminum foil, but you need to change that foil every now and then. My buddy Gary at GT's Barbecue and Cuisine said, hey, check these out. And what he has are little like pans sitting down on his. And right here I've got them out. Switch hands here. So you can see what they look like. They're just a little aluminum pan. And you can set those on that grease tray that is under there instead of wrapping it with foil. Now this being the RT 700, I can get 3 of them. Now the one thing about it is it catches the grease and drippings, but it doesn't let it flow down in that bucket. So you got to be aware of that. If you're going to do hot and fast like bacon, you can have all that grease building up in these, which may not be a good, thing. Could catch on fire if a ash or something comes up and gets in it. But for low and slow dripping, this kind of stuff, these are perfect. And then, let's say you just do 2 pork butts, you put them right here in the middle. You only have to replace that one. You still have 2 good ones on the outside. Anyhow, found these on Amazon. I think there was a pack of 18 of them. I change them about every other cook that I do on this. And yeah, I really like that. Super easy, simple. Go on Amazon, get the measurements, measure your grill bed, your drip pan there, and see if they will work for yours. I'm going to talk to my sister. She's got the RT 590, and it'll probably take 2 of these. See if she can try that out and see if that works on the 590. But she's coming up to temp here and getting a nice bed of smoke going here. I purchased these myself, and I really like them, and I'll keep buying them because they're so easy and quick to change out. That foil can stick to that, and it just, if you dealt with it, you know what I'm talking about. This is much easier and quicker. So, all right, let me get this up to temp, then we'll get these grates scraped, and we'll get these pork butts on. Running at 350. Got my wooden scraper from Easy Function. You get those ends burned in, so they're designed to this grate. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Start here in the middle. Function wooden grill scraper. I like it. I was skeptical about it, but it seems to be taking it right off of there. So, yeah, alright. Get this turned down to 250 and get these pork butts on here. A little information card. Once again, you can download your lifetime warranty on it. Scan here to get your for life lifetime warranty, or you can go to their website. Valid only 7 days after purchase. And then on the back it tells you how to do it. Get your grill hot, form the shape, success. So yeah, pretty neat. Easy Function grill scraper. Get you one of them.